Hello, my name's Elizabeth. This is my yoga audition video. Welcome to my yoga class. We're going to go ahead and get started today's class by taking a child's pose at the back of your mat. So go ahead and find a seat, bring your knees as wide as your mat, and go ahead and fold all the way forward, bringing your forehead down to your mat, bringing your arms out in front of you, reaching all the way forward, relaxing through your head, active through your arms. And let's just take a few deep breaths, arriving at your mat. Inhale, exhale, letting go of anything that was going on previously in your day. Inhale, exhale, fully arriving, ready to work on yourself and on your body. We're going to go on ahead and come up into all fours, tabletop position. Make sure you're pressing through all 10 of your fingers, rooting down. We're going to do some cat-cow poses. So we're going to inhale to arch your back open. Drop your tailbone down, inhale. Exhale, curl your back, arch your spine, pressing away through all 10 fingers. Inhale, go ahead and drop down. Again, looking all the way up to the ceiling. And exhale, arching that spine. Now, in these next few ones, I want you to start to play around a little, shifting that weight from side to side. Go ahead and let your hips rotate around, doing whatever feels right in your body. Maybe you're just doing regular cat-cows. Maybe you're swirling into a figure eight. Just start to loosen up all the way through that rib cage, get into those shoulders. And we'll go ahead and come all the way back into child's pose. I just want to remind you that child's pose is always here for you throughout class today if you need it, if you need a rest. Child's pose is where you can find that rest, and this is your class. So you want to do everything that feels good in your body and listen to your body. All right, we're gonna go ahead and curl our back toes under and press up into downward facing dog, bringing those hips up and back, pressing down through all 10 toes. We're going to lengthen our left heel down, pressing all the length through that leg, bend your right knee deeply, and alternating. Then the left leg, right heel drops down, close to the ground. Just starting to wake up those legs, taking a few more breaths, alternating, bending knees here. All right. Go ahead and straighten both legs, press, press, press away from the ground all the way through your shoulders. Hips are being pulled high up into the corner of the ceiling behind you. And we're going to bend our knees deeply and step forward, feet to meet our hands. We're going to inhale halfway up, flat back. Exhale, fold all the way back down. Go ahead and grab opposite elbows, shake it out a little. Let your spine release, let your head be heavy, maybe shaking side to side, shaking your head yes, and then no. Just letting everything release down here. Go ahead and let go of your elbows. We're going to reach all the way up towards the ceiling, reach up towards the sky. Hands come down, exhale. And again, we're going to inhale, open up. Reach, reach, reach. Exhale. We're going to fold all the way back down, flat back. Go ahead and dive out, pour out, and reach toward the ground. We're going to step back into a plank position. And for this first one, we're actually going to drop down to our knees. So drop down to your knees, untuck your toes. Through this first chaturanga flow, we are going to come all the way down to the ground. So lower down, keeping your elbows back and tucked in towards your ribs. Release all the way down to the ground. And we're going to inhale up into upward facing dog, feeling a stretch into our abs, making sure we're not having too much tension. Release your neck and your shoulders here. Make sure that things are going, or things are releasing down, loosen up by bringing your neck side to side. And we're going to exhale, tuck our toes down, bring our hips back up into downward facing dog. A couple deep breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. We're going to flow through that one more time, just a little bit faster. So we're going to inhale. Reach your hips up to your sky, up to the sky, bend your knees deeply, and set up to meet your hands at the front of the mat. Exhale. Inhale, halfway up, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach, reach, reach all the way up to the sky. Exhale, hands come down. And we're going to inhale again, reaching up, and exhale, folding all the way down, stepping back into your plank pose. All right, if you are feeling warm and ready to go, you can go ahead and keep your full chaturanga. Do not drop the knees. If you want to take a little bit more time to warm up, you can go ahead and drop down onto your knees whenever you're ready. We're going to lower halfway down into our tricep chaturanga push-up. And inhale, open, upward facing dog. We're going to exhale, roll over those toes, hips go back all the way up to the sky. Downward facing dog. And we're going to actually go ahead and drop those knees back and come back into child's pose. Just taking a rest here, pretending that we just did a full yoga flow. We're going to come back into our seated position and roll all the way over our ankles to find ourselves on our back as we start to prepare to close out here. We're gonna roll onto our back. Go ahead and grab your knees into your chest, hug your knees into your chest, and roll from side to side here. We're gonna close out with one of my favorite poses, which is supine pigeon. So reclining pigeon. We're going to lift up your right leg, bring your right ankle to your left knee, and you're going to want to push your right knee away from your body. And now if you're feeling a stretch here and that feels like a good stretch for you today, go ahead and stay here and breathe through that tension. If you'd like to go a little deeper, go ahead and lift the left knee closer to you, pressing away with the right knee still and flexing through that left and right foot. So our feet are active, our legs are active, everything is activated here. And we're gonna exhale and bring it back down. Go ahead and release all the way down, and we're gonna come into the other side. So left ankle now goes to meet the right knee. And we're gonna take the same variation that you took on the right side, we'll take on the left. Breathing into the tension that you feel, the deep stretch in your hip. And exhaling everything all the way down, go ahead and release. We're gonna come into Shavasana, corpse pose, resting to receive the benefits of your practice. Taking a moment to feel some gratitude for yourself for showing up. for your body for all the hard work it's done today. Just releasing down into the mat. And when you're ready, go ahead and wiggle your fingers and your toes. You can roll off to one side and press yourself all the way up to that cross-legged seated position. And we're gonna just sit up nice and tall. Coming back to our breath here, we're gonna bring our hands to heart center. Thank you so much for joining me today. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste.